All right, let's begin our session of relaxation right now. It will take a few minutes for your mind to truly settle before we drift away into tonight's sleep story. I am going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I count, with each passing number, simply allow yourself to let go just a little bit more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you or whatever soft surface you are resting on tonight. And beneath all those layers of bedding, feel the immense support of the ground itself. It is a deep, solid foundation that holds everything up, a continuous, unmoving, and comforting support coming from our shared home, the earth. And as you become aware of that steady safety, see if you can release your body just a little more. Let go, soften even further. 9. Turn your attention to your physical body right now. Observe if there is anywhere you are unconsciously holding on to tension. Perhaps you feel a little weariness. It might be in your toes or your feet. It could be a tightness in your calves, your thighs, or your stomach. Maybe you are holding a bit of weight in your chest, or perhaps, like many of us, you are holding too much tension in your hands or in the muscles of your face. And as you lie here, the moment you become aware of that gripping sensation, notice the gentle release that comes from simply acknowledging it. Unclench. Let it all go loose right now. 8. You are perfectly safe. Let my voice be your companion in the darkness tonight. Think of me as a gentle guide. Know that this voice will only lead you to places of absolute safety, the most peaceful sanctuaries of the mind. See if you can find peace in that promise. See if you can find trust, and notice that when we feel safe, we can become curious, and we can feel a quiet joy stealing into our hearts as we drift closer and closer to sleep. 7. The day is done. What has passed is past, and what is to come has not yet arrived. Any thoughts that visit your mind tonight, simply notice them for what they are. Thoughts are part of being human, but thoughts are not you. You do not need to chase them. They do not need to dictate your emotions tonight. And so, if they come, let them float away right now, like autumn leaves drifting lazily down a stream under the moonlight or clouds, passing very slowly across a star-filled sky. 6. This is your moment. This is time carved out just for you. Allow yourself to settle in right now, to feel warm right now. Feel the simple joy of having nowhere to go, nothing to do, just lying here and listening to a soothing story. 5. peace lives inside you. It is always there. It is just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. And so, see if you can touch that quiet stillness within your own breath tonight. 4. Perhaps allow a little bit of gratitude to drift into your mind right now. Gratitude for the simplest things. Gratitude for the warm shelter you have tonight. Gratitude for every breath that is gently nourishing your body. 3. Start to let your imagination take flight right now. Start to leave this room, leave this city behind. Start to visualize a new horizon, not a jungle, but a vast crimson canyon, Valles Marineris on Mars. We are preparing to walk into that eternal silence. You are safe in this place, millions of miles away from everything you know, a distance of absolute safety. 2. Check in with your body one more time, one last time. Your body has worked hard for you today. It is time to give it rest, to turn off the senses and sink down. And 1. Let go completely as I tell you the story for tonight's sleep. Now, you find yourself standing on a solid surface, but the sense of gravity is different here. It feels lighter, more ethereal, as if your body is being liberated from the familiar weight of the earth. You are standing on Mars, the red planet, a world of ancient silence that has slumbered for billions of years. You are enveloped in an invisible protective layer, warm and absolutely safe. It is like a transparent cocoon that allows you to see everything, yet keeps you at a perfect temperature. As cozy as if you were tucked into your own bed, you feel completely separated from the environment outside, yet deeply connected to the majestic landscape before you. Beneath your feet lies a layer of fine red dust, the color of rust, the color of terracotta, the color of time standing still. That dust stretches out infinitely, coating ancient sedimentary rocks that have lain undisturbed there since the dawn of the solar system. There are no footprints here but yours. There is no sound of engines or machinery. There is only the very faint, thin sound of the wind gliding across the planet's surface, like the whisper of the vast universe. In front of you lies Valles Marineris, the grandest canyon in the solar system. It is unlike any canyon you have ever seen on Earth. It is so vast that you cannot see the other side. It is deep and peaceful, like a massive but gentle rift, embracing both shadow and light. Cast your gaze out far, very far. You see the layered cliffs, strata upon strata, telling the story of millions of years of formation. Shades of brick red, dark brown, and ochre blend together, creating a gigantic, still life painting. Under the soft light of the late afternoon, the canyon reveals its majestic beauty, but it also feels encompassing and protective. The air here is incredibly clear. Your vision can reach all the way to the curved horizon where the characteristic pale pink sky meets the crimson ground. Everything is still, an absolute stillness. There is no rush, no deadlines, no sudden changes. There is only existence, enduring and patient. You begin to walk slowly along the edge of this safe canyon. Every step you take is light, thanks to the low gravity. You feel as if you are gliding, floating, drifting. Every step is a relaxation, as if you are walking on the bottom of an ocean of thin, soft air. Your body feels weightless, no burden, no pressure on your joints, just a gentle freedom. You find a flat rock, smoothed by the erosion of wind over thousands of centuries. You choose to sit down there in a truly comfortable position, leaning your back against a warm cliff face behind you. You sit there, secure in your protective shell, and simply watch. The scenery around you is a masterpiece of minimalism. Sand dunes curve softly, like ribbons of red silk draped across the valley. Rocks of all shapes lie scattered about, casting long, peaceful shadows on the ground as the sun begins to lower. The sunlight here is softer than on Earth. It doesn't glare. Instead, it spreads a warm, amber glow, coating everything in a layer of glittering, distant gold dust. You take a deep breath, a breath that symbolizes purification. Even though the air outside is thin, in your mind, you can imagine the scent of this place, the smell of dry stone, the smell of mineral dust, the smell of a pristine purity that has never been disturbed by human hands. A strange sense of peace invades your mind. Here, millions of miles away from every daily worry, you are truly alone in the most comforting way possible. Just you and the vast cosmos. The Martian wind blows past, carrying tiny particles of dust, creating thin ribbons of pink mist that drift low over the ground. They dance slowly in the air, twirling, then gently settling, returning to the stillness of the bedrock. You watch that slow dance, and you feel your own heart rate slowing down, syncing with the rhythm of this sleeping planet. Far away, high in the sky, you can see two tiny moons, Phobos and Deimos. They are like two pebbles floating in midair, drifting silently. Their movement is so slow that if you didn't look closely, you would think they were standing still. Everything here happens at a different pace, slower, deeper, and more eternal. Time seems to lose all meaning in this place. You do not need to know what time it is. You only need to be present in this very moment, witnessing the raw beauty of creation. Valles Marineris stretches out before you like a giant basin, catching the silence of the universe. Shadows begin to creep into the crevices, creating pools of soothing darkness, inviting rest. A sense of safety wraps around you. You are a silent observer, welcomed by the gentleness of nature here. There are no storms, no dangers, just a vast peace, and you are a tiny part, sheltered in the palm of the universe. And then the most magical moment of the Martian day arrives. The sun begins to lower toward the western horizon. On this planet, sunset is a miracle of light, completely different from anything you have known. As the sun gets lower, the pale pink sky of the day begins to change. The fine dust in the atmosphere scatters the light in a wondrous way. Around the setting solar disk, a halo of blue light begins to appear. A cool, soothing blue, the blue of the deep ocean, the blue of the most peaceful dreams. The sun looks a little smaller now than when viewed from Earth, but the blue glow surrounding it is brilliant and spreading wide. That blue spreads out, pushing back the red and gold of the day. It creates a spectacular and soothing transition of color, from the brick red beneath your feet, shifting to lavender at the horizon, and finally to that mysterious blue. Surrounding the setting sun, you sit there, stunned by this quiet beauty. That blue light isn't cold. It brings a cooling sensation to your tired eyes. It is like a sedative for the soul, soothing away any remaining tension, washing away every cluttered thought. The sun slowly sinks, bit by bit, behind the distant mountain ranges of the canyon. As the sun goes lower, the blue becomes deeper and richer. It is the color of stillness, the color of absolute rest. The sky high above begins to turn indigo. The first stars begin to twinkle. They are brighter and sharper than anywhere you have ever seen. With no thick atmosphere to interfere, the stars look like diamonds, pinned onto a dark velvet curtain. Gentle darkness begins to cover Valles Marineris. The glowing red cliffs now turn to deep purple, then gradually blend into the protective night. But in the west, where the sun has just vanished, the blue glow lingers like a soft farewell from the long day. The wind also seems to stop blowing. The space becomes absolutely still, a silence that is thick and soft as velvet. You can hear the sound of your own heartbeat. Slow, steady, you feel a deep connection with the universe. You are not lonely, you are merging with this vastness. A pleasant coolness spreads through your mind. You feel sleepy, a natural and easy drowsiness. You want to curl up, you want to close your eyes, to keep that sunset blue safe in your dreams. The stars have now covered the sky. The Milky Way appears clearly, like a river of silver draped across the cosmos. Jupiter, Saturn, and even Earth are just tiny points of light twinkling peacefully in the distance. Seeing them from this distance, you realize that every problem, every worry becomes so small, insignificant. It is all just stardust in space, floating in eternal peace. Now, the night has completely covered Mars, a gentle night, sheltering and protecting. The last of the blue light has faded, giving way to the sparkle of billions of stars, singing you to sleep. You feel your eyelids becoming heavy, so heavy that pleasant weight pulls you down deeper into the bed. Every image begins to blur, to fade. Your mind no longer wants to record anything else. It just wants to rest, to shut down, to sink into the stillness. Just like this planet, you imagine yourself lying down right there on the surface of the red planet, wrapped in the absolute safety of the cosmos. The ground beneath your back is solid. The sky above is infinite. You are floating between earth and sky in a state of mental weightlessness. Your thoughts are now fragmented, slow, like dust settling after the wind. Nothing left to hold on to, nothing left to analyze, only soothing darkness and healing silence and remain. Your body is completely relaxed, soft, sinking deep, sinking deep. Your breathing becomes shallower, lighter, and steadier than ever before. You are drifting away, drifting into the land of weightless dreams. So peaceful, so quiet, so safe. Let the darkness embrace you. Let the silence lull you. And now, sleep, sleep, sleep.